Capcom presents Rockman 5, the Endless Hack. This hack strings together the screens of Rockman 5 in a random fashion, so you can enjoy it in a whole new way, endlessly. It also changes a few things, adds a few more enemies, and changes the spots of them, changes the terrain a little bit in some screens, and it adds some completely original screens of Mega Man. And it also recycles some screens from previous Mega Man games, or from other Mega Man games. So it makes it a lot more interesting. You only get one life in this version. Well, unless you want to use a continue. But I won't be using the continue feature in this Let's Play. So it's all about how far you can get in one life. Or at least for me, it's how far you can get in one life. At the moment, I didn't actually own Mega Man 5, so I'm not the most experienced player of it. But I have played a lot of the Mega Man series, and also some Mega Man, some of the Mega Man X series as well. So I'd say I'm pretty good. But as far as Rockman 5 or Mega Man 5 in particular, no, I'm not by far. I'm by far not the best person at it. Oops, I fell right through. I needed to jump again there. Well, my first death. At the hands of a spinny ledge. The cartridges I did own as a kid. I did own Mega Man 2 and Mega Man 4, and I played them quite a bit. I loved Mega Man 2. The music for Dr. Wily's Lab in Mega Man 2 is my favorite music of the entire Mega Man series, including Mega Man X, even though Mega Man X has some really good music at points. So that's how I feel about that. Mega Man 2 will just about always be my favorite. I assume it'll always be my favorite. You never know. They might come out with an awesome Mega Man far in the future, but as far as I'm concerned right now, Mega Man 2 is my favorite of the whole series. And a stage full of spikes. Something that always bothered me about the Mega Man series. Why are spikes so incredibly fatal? It's just cruel. Although, it's kind of fun. It adds a tinge of death to the air whenever you come across spikes. Just like these pits. There's always a tinge of death in the air whenever you're hopping from platform to platform. It's always very fearsome. But it just doesn't make sense. You're Mega Man. You're a robot. You're made of metal. Why is it that a spike... That was fiendish. Why is it that a spike kills you in just one shot? And it's not just spikes to the torso or the head, no. It spikes anywhere. If spikes touch your hand, you die. If spikes touch your foot, you die. Now, I think that's a bit ridiculous. I mean, because I'm a flesh and blood human, and I can... If I get a spike through my hand, I don't die. It really hurts, but I don't die. And so, why is it that Mega Man dies whenever he touches any spikes in any way? Just the smallest puncture. He's like a balloon. He's like a balloon. He's as bad as a balloon. He touched one little puncture and he just pops. It's ridiculous, Mega Man. You're ridiculous. My only theory for this is that Mega Man... Oops. Wrong way. Death at 32 screens, thanks to spikes. It turns out Dr. Light didn't have much money. He was on a very tight budget when he built Mega Man. See, he spent all his money building a infinite power reactor an incredible nuclear or fission reactor in the middle of Mega Man, at the heart of his being. And that's what powers all these shots and his movement and everything. Because you gotta wonder, why doesn't he run out of power? Why isn't power an issue? He's got health, no power. It's also kind of quite amazing that he can take so many hits from so many various other things, but only one hit from a spike. But see, this power source, this infinite power source that Mega Man has, it's very fragile. So a long spike, one poke from a long spike will take it out. He does have an aluminum coating on all sides, though, because that's all Dr. Light could afford. He was on a very strict budget. He spent all the money on the reactor. Mega Man's made out of aluminum. Aluminum thin as an aluminum can. Just as thin as an aluminum can. Sure, bashing damage on all sides, that won't destroy him. But one long spike that's just long enough to puncture that reactor, that'll shut off a chain reaction that'll just cause him to instantly explode. Or at least that's my explanation for it. I dare you to come up with a better one. And this also explains why the spikes are just long enough to get to that reactor and destroy him, causing a chain reaction, blowing up the Death Star, Mega Man. And yes, the spikes are just long enough, but there was also what about Needle Man? That's something I always wonder about. In Mega Man 3, there was Needle Man. Well, what gives? That's spikes. He's shooting spikes at you. You should just die. One hit kill. I'm Needle Man. No, those are needles. They're not spikes. There's a key difference. They're just barely not long enough. They can't reach. And since he's made out of aluminum, it also explains why he can walk so far off the edge of a ledge. Look at this. Most characters, Mario would have fallen off a ledge far long ago. He can stand on an entire ledge with just the power of his toes. That is an incredible toe strength. That is an incredible strength-to-weight ratio that only an aluminum Mega Man can achieve. Yes, this supports the theory that he's made out of aluminum. Aluminum. I messed up and therefore I must die. I should have used Rush Jet there. Difficult jump? Just go ahead and use Rush Jet. Really should take more advantage of my powers. Alright, I'm gonna die like 3 more times. That would be good. We'll play more of this later. Well, who knows? It depends on how long it takes, really. Timing. I guess that's good timing. Let's see. 1, 2, 2. 1. Just 1? No, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one's just 1? Alright. Just 1. I don't need to be charged up. I thought I was just dropping sets of 1. Oh no. Death again. Hello, Grim Reaper. My name is Mega Man. Ow. Did I choose the right tube? Yes. One of those tubes looks like death. Or, one of those tubes looked like death. That would have been not cool. And I can't say I had ran into that screen before. That was a new experience for me. Stop falling through the ledge, Health. We've been through this stage before. Or this screen. It's rather simple. Ow. I said it's simple. Don't hurt me. One of the many enemies that you can only hit after he's done shooting at you. There's a lot of enemies in Mega Man that do that. Is that just a 1? No, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, they're similar. Okay. I'll not be tricked by those again. For I am Aluminum Mega Man. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh man, I just barely... I hesitated a bit too long. Oh, so close. It's not over yet. Don't let that stop you, Rick. I mean, Mega Man. We're done with Flying Warriors. This jump, we're using Rush Jets. That's all we need.